I've officially reached day 3 of my 31 days of Halloween, and we're diving into one of the creepiest animated films ever made, Coraline. And if you thought this was just a kid's movie, you might want to think again. So if you haven't seen the film, Coraline follows a girl that discovers a door in her new house that leads her to an other world. And at first it feels like a dream come true. The food's better, the parents are more fun, and everything feels crazy magical. But there's one terrifying catch. Everyone in that world has buttons for eyes, and her other mother isn't who she seems. Something you may not know about the film is that even though it's animated, it's considered a stop-motion film, and it took over 4 years to make. And you know Coraline's tiny little sweater? It was actually hand-knit by actual tiny needles that are as thin as human hair. It was made by an artist who specializes in tiny little clothing. The movie's based on a book by Neil Gaiman, who also wrote American Gods and The Sandman. But he originally thought that this was too scary to be a children's book. And that creepy buttons for eyes idea, it actually was from his daughter who had a dream about it. The director Henry Selick actually worked on The Nightmare Before Christmas, so you can see where they get the same kind of vibe. I feel like Coraline is the perfect mix between whimsical and terrifying, and it just proves that you don't need gore to creep people out. And I had to include it in my 31 days of Halloween. So here's a question. Would you have stayed in the other world, or would you have run as fast as you can as soon as you saw the people who had button eyes?